Good morning, everyone. I want to start you all off by asking a question. So, by a quick show of hands, would you please raise your hand if you've ever taken a medication like an antibiotic or a painkiller? Yeah, most of us have. Now keep that hand raised if you've ever thought about where that medication goes after we take it. Not really something we think about. It's one of those out of sight, out of mind situations, literally. So what if I told you something designed to heal us doesn't actually stay with us? What if it moves through our water, into rivers, oceans, and ecosystems, and starts affecting lives in ways we're only just beginning to understand? Imagine a fish that isn't afraid of predators. It swims closer, it takes risks, and it gets eaten. Fish are supposed to survive. Everything about them is designed to detect danger. Vibrations in water, movement, chemical signals. So what changes that? Take that fish from before, and now imagine it with antidepressants in its brain. Medications that are so prevalent in so many of our lives, like fluoxetine and birth control, don't just disappear after we take them. They enter our waterways, and they begin changing behavior in ways we're only just beginning to understand. My name is Natalia, Elson, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about fluoxetine and birth control entering our waterways and disrupting behavior. After we take medication, not all of it is absorbed. A portion of it leaves our body through urine. From there, it enters wastewater systems, landfills, and treatment plants. The important part is, these systems were never designed to remove pharmaceutical chemicals. So instead of disappearing, these substances continue moving. Wastewater treatment plants are extremely important, but they were designed to remove bacteria and waste, not complex drugs. That means many pharmaceuticals pass through the system, and even when they're diluted, they don't go away. They persist. In fish, antidepressants like SSRIs affect their brain chemistry. Studies show they reduce fear response and increase risk-taking behavior. That means fish are more likely to swim towards the danger than away from it. So something designed to stabilize human emotion can make fish more vulnerable to predators. It's not just antidepressants. Birth control contains synthetic estrogen. When it enters water systems, it can disrupt reproduction in fish. In some cases, males even begin developing female reproductive traits. Even at very low levels, studies have shown it can contribute to population decline. In Florida, researchers studying bonefish found something alarming. They discovered fish containing multiple pharmaceuticals in them at once, sometimes dozens in a single organism. At that point, it's kind of less a fish and more floating pharmacy. And some of those levels were far higher than what is considered therapeutic in human levels. This isn't isolated, it's a system. It's easy to think they're just fish, why should we care, it's whatever. But the same traces found in fish are also found in our drinking water. This isn't something that's separate from us. It's connected to us. For many people, these medications are not optional. They're lifelines. Antidepressants can save lives, and birth control can give people control over their futures. But something becomes complicated when what we take to help us survive doesn't stay contained. It keeps moving. This is not an argument against medication. These drugs are very necessary. The issue is the system that surrounds them. Right now, most wastewater treatment plants were never designed to remove pharmaceutical compounds like antidepressants or hormones, so they pass through the systems, and return to rivers at trace levels. However, scientists and environmental engineers are already developing solutions to this. For example, advanced treatment methods like activated carbon filtration can absorb pharmaceutical residues from water. Ozone treatment is also being used to break down chemical compounds in ways that systems we traditionally use do not. These upgrades are not theoretical. They are already being tested and implemented in parts of Europe, including Switzerland, where wastewater systems are being completely reinvented specifically to reduce micropollutants like pharmaceuticals. But here's the problem. These systems are extremely expensive, and unfortunately, wastewater infrastructure is not really a trending topic on TikTok right now. So upgrading a single wastewater treatment plant can cost millions to billions of dollars. And depending on the size and infrastructure, there's such little knowledge about it. So while solutions exist, the problem is scaling them. making them widespread enough to actually contaminate on a large level. And beyond treatment, there are also prevention-based solutions, like pharmaceutical take-back programs, where medications that are unused are safely collected instead of flushed, and stricter regulations on pharmaceutical waste from the manufacturing plants. So the solutions are not one single fix. They're a system of changes: treatment, prevention, and regulation working together. But solutions take time, money, and awareness. And right now, we're creating one problem, or we're solving a problem, while quietly creating another one to which we don't fully know the extent of yet. Here's the problem. While I've been speaking, we've been talking about something that most people never see happening. Tiny traces of pharmaceuticals moving through water systems day after day, drop by drop. And that first thing about traces is that it's nothing. You can't immediately see what's in our water. They look clean, and they look safe. But pharmaceuticals don't disappear. They move, they cycle, they return again and again through our wastewater systems at levels so small we don't always measure them in isolation. And this is where it becomes important, because contamination doesn't always happen in one moment. It arrives in thousands. It's not one drop. It's not one moment. It's quiet accumulation over time. And the problem about accumulation is that by the time we notice the damage, it's already been done. We all share the same water. Oh, wrong one. Thank you.